What is up, my viewers and subscribers? Spang here, bringing you another World of Tanks gameplay commentary. This time it is in my M46 Patton. It will be a standard battle on Lakeville. Almost forgot the name of the map. And as you can tell, if you know anything about the Patton in the game, you can tell mine is not fully upgraded. It is, however, upgraded in the area where it counts most, which is the gun. And so I believe it has the best the best engine, probably. I'm not sure actually at this point. But what I do know is I do have the best gun, which is actually pretty high damage for a medium tank. It is 390 average damage per shot with a decent penetration rate of 218 pen. So, yet right here you have an IS-7 kind of whining and complaining about, oh, I did over 2,000 damage and rah rah. I'm like, dude, 2,000 damage in an IS-7, you're a tier 10 tank. Yeah, he's making it sound like he actually did something impressive. Now talk to me when you do over 4,000, over 5,000 damage in a tier 10 tank, and then you're pulling quite a significant amount of weight. But if you're just doing like about 2,000 damage on the average, you're really not doing anything other than pulling your own weight. Just kind of putting that out there. So IS-7 kind of indicating that he is not that great of a player to me. And most of our tanks kind of going hill, maybe a little too much to the valley, and they're kind of scouting valley out, already spotting enemy artillery, but our artillery is not in a position to actually eliminate him. Unfortunately, right here, I'm doing what I think is a wise option, getting on the left side of this church here, right side on the map. And, you know, you see a couple of tanks heading center. Good that they can provide support there. I noticed this IS-8 really isn't paying attention to me, giving me a free shot there, and really making him a little bit annoyed that a medium tank got the better of him. 62A, gonna try and do the same. That gets hit, unlike me, who got hit for nothing. Now, I do recognize there is a significant number of enemy tank destroyers. One of them probably sitting in the Joker 4 quadrant there. And if so, if I'm right about that, I really don't want to be on the back side of that church. Now, here we go, 54E1 getting shot by me, and the enemy team as a whole kind of getting up on me. I saw that 54E1, that 50 Bravo, that bat shot, yeah, kind of everything that shoots a lot of bullets at you in a short period of time. I said, I'm going to use a track repair and get the hell out. So you saw that. This bat shot and 50 Bravo really providing me with a lot of pause here, but I recognize a chance to get a free shot on the 50. Not quite so free, however, and we kind of end up trading shots here. Getting shot on the track yet again, but not breaking it, thank God. And my radio operator, not really a person I consider of great importance, honestly, getting knocked out. I saw that 50 getting shot off, and so I knew I could get a free shot. Unfortunately, it was not the kill shot. That bat shot showing his face again and quickly backing away. I'm waiting for that E50 to take another shot at someone other than me because I like to conserve hit points. Now, I will sacrifice them as necessary, but not unnecessarily, which a lot of people do. That 50 getting eliminated, this 54 kind of poking out a little bit, and our team still maintaining our lead. Just barely there. You can tell we almost lost it, but we are still ahead by one tank. Losing a tier 10 when the enemy team has lost nothing but 9s. There's really nothing other than 9s in this match. Besides the few 10s. You know what I mean. But this 54, kind of the center of my attention right now. And the enemy team trying, it looks like, to push the valley area, but we have enough tank destroyers there watching it to hopefully make sure that does not happen. This T54E1, a one shot for me, more likely than not, and so I'm kind of moving in for the kill, especially, and as well as a partial flank. Now this E4 kind of coming in, and I wouldn't say necessarily wasting a shot, but it was definitely overkill. I'm being cautious here. I know there are autoloaders, a bat chat, and the such. In this valley, in this city. Valley? What am I talking about? This IS-8 paying no attention to me whatsoever, gets double tapped by myself and someone else. I'm not quite sure who exactly shot him. This bat chat attempting to run away and almost gave me a shot off on him, but I was waiting for the more guaranteed shot, which there it was. And he's trying so ever desperately to get the hell out of city, which we have full control of at this point. This 50B also trying to do the same. This Foch getting my attention. Thank God he was not focused on me at that time as I drove into that wall like a complete noob. You know, when you see a Foch 155, you might get a little bit unwise in your actions. I try and shoot the 50 Bravo, unfortunately hitting nothing but that concrete post. And right here we have 3 autoloaders, very deadly autoloaders, ganging up on our E4 and our 54. And I'm hoping right here, almost backing out in front of my gun, that 50 Bravo. Kind of going back and forth here. I recognize I am for the most part safe at this point, and kind of just waiting for free shots. Now, probably should have taken a shot at that bat chat. I probably could have killed him had I been focused on him instead of the 50B. However, 50B eliminated, kind of redeeming my mistake at that point in time. But honestly, the 50B probably would have died regardless. So it's unfortunate that I missed that opportunity. However, this bat chat giving me another chance here, although the Foch quickly switching to my priority as I recognize that I had a chance, but I missed it. Bat chat getting eliminated, and the enemy team now only a 1 tank gap here. Not quite sure how well I'm going to be able to come out of this, but I do recognize that Foch is a guaranteed 1 shot for me. There we go. Now 10-8, the enemy team still has a significant number of tank destroyers left, and we have managed to take the city without much. Well, it was well fought. Let's admit that the enemy team did a good job. We just did a little bit better. Both teams losing quite a few tanks. Now most of our forces are still in the valley with 1 tank in the center. I'm not sure what that is. I want to say it's it's a Lorraine 40 ton, and our 5120 up here with me, and we're going to kind of push as 1 unit. Now both tank destroyers are right there, and we are going to ever so cautiously push up because there are still 2 other tank destroyers not quite accounted for at this point in time. I'm kind of wondering what that 5120 is doing. I was waiting to see if he would come up with me, but I said, you know what, I'll be fine. Chances of any tank destroyer waiting around this corner for me are very slim. I mean, granted, it could have happened, and then I would have been screwed, but, you know, that didn't happen, so I made the right call. There's always a chance, and there's always a risk with every move you make in this game, but you won't make any progress if you don't take them sometimes. Now, the Lorraine pushing up a little bit, trying to get by some of the destroyed tanks. That 704 apparently getting eliminated in the center there. Our team in the valley just really trying to hold off this enemy force, but the Yogg Tiger seeming to work over that IS-8. T-30 as well backing him up. That Yogg Tiger at full health. So really not looking that good for that IS-8 and that Yogg Tiger we have in the valley. I'm not quite sure what is supporting them further back. Yeah, I can't tell. But if I look at our team, it looks like another T-30. So, whew, yeah, this has been a well-fought match by both teams. Now, I'm just trying to not die. I don't know if I have been 100% spotted here, because I don't have 6th Sense on this vehicle quite yet. And I'm more or less not trying not to get artilleried. Because I have no idea where artillery is. I was also trying to avoid getting shot by, clearly, that T-95 and the other T-30, which I am unaware of his current location, but I'm assuming they are watching their back. Our team still doing their very best to hold off that enemy team. That Yogg Tiger recognizes that if he pushes and he gets kind of a little too deep into it, T-30 plus Yogg Tiger plus IS-8 shooting him, he's dead. Even from full health, he's dead. So, T-95 kind of not focusing this direction here. I'm trying to stay as smart as I can because I am a possible 1 shot, getting a good shot on that T-30's hatch. Now our Lorraine charging in there pretty recklessly here. I'm going to get a free shot on the back of this T-30, almost killing him, barely surviving. I high rolled, but not high enough. T-30 really not doing anything at this point. Get a kill on him. This 95 trying his very best to handle our Lorraine, but not really going to be able to do anything. The Yogg Tiger manages to save the 95. I will take a shot on him, and the 95 getting eliminated unexpectedly so by our Yogg Tiger. So I really didn't see that one coming here. I'm kind of sitting on the capture, get off it for a moment to hopefully and try and eliminate this enemy T-30 or this enemy Yogg Tiger, hoping I can help out our team just ever so slightly. But there's really not that great of a shot on the T-30, and the Yogg Tiger was not expecting them to be facing me. So take a hit. I am now 1 shot, and I don't want to bait that, but the enemy Yogg Tiger and the enemy T-30 are going to now turn around to engage our Yogg Tiger. So I get a free shot in. Here I'm still playing the let's kill them all game, but I look back around and I notice the Yogg Tiger is no longer taking his attention off of me. And I'm going to just slowly back away onto the capture point. in support with our artillery, and it is 2 tank destroyers versus 2 tank destroyers in the valley. Granted, both of ours are one-shots, but, you know, at the same time, one of theirs is a one-shot, and the other one can be easily double-tapped. I'm just going to sit on the capture point, try and force the enemy team to do something here, because, you know, sometimes that's what you have to do. You have to force their hand, and at this point in the match, I have 3 kills. You know, I've been shooting a lot of things, and getting a lot of good damage in there. You can tell I have switched to APCR because I have deemed that this match is too close and down to the wire for me not to be using anything but premium rounds. That is something I frequently do, is I will switch to the good stuff when it is down, when it's crunch time. You can almost be guaranteed that is going to be what I'm doing. Now our Yog Tiger managing to kill their Yog Tiger. Thank God it is now strongly in our favor here. This T-30 is going to try and push against our Yog Tiger. Now, if I had gotten off the cap and gone and supported, yeah, I could have killed that T-30, but at the same time, I thought our Yog Tiger had it, honestly. And now our artillery going to try and kill this enemy T-30. I believe he's going to take another shot here as soon as he is reloaded, but I don't recall if the enemy T-30 comes back and tries to reset. Yes, he does. There we go. He's coming back, and our GW Tiger, I don't believe he's reloaded yet. I'll take Invader for 1,000, Alex, I say in the chat. Oh, there goes our artillery after firing a shot for nothing but a swing and a miss. And right here, you can tell clearly by the chat, I was going for an Invader medal. I've already managed to get Sniper and Confederate. I'll say it right now. I mean, I could show you a post-game screenshot, but it's really, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I didn't save it. All I know is when I saved my replay, I noted that I got Confederate and Sniper. If you go back and watch the game and mark how many targets I hit and how many shots I hit, you'll notice I did well enough to get both of those. And now getting Invader as well. So a triple threat there, managing to, I wouldn't say single-handedly. I had a great deal of help from my team, but definitely a key player in getting our team's victory in that match. Now, could I have gone and killed that T-30? Absolutely. But would I have gotten anything for it other than another kill? Oh, gee, 4 kills instead of 3 kills when I could get an Invader. Yeah, it's a little bit of stat padding, but it's also just smart play. I mean, let's face facts. If you can go for an award in a match or just an extra kill, you're going to go for the award. And it's, I mean, it was a bit of a risk. It was a calculated risk. Though, like I said, you've got to take calculated risks in this game. There is always a chance your move will be the wrong one. But, you know, I knew it was more likely than not that I could get the Invader medal. And even if that T-30 managed to come back in time, he was still a one-shot for me. I was still a one-shot for him. And I probably would have gotten the shot off on him first. And, you know, all that good stuff. Because I'm waiting. He's attacking. Calculated risk. Right? Okay. Anyway. If you like this video, click that like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. And if you've got a replay, well, check the description for instructions on how to submit it. And this has been Spang. I am signing off.